So, quick rundown of what I'm going to be using in this video to create this look. L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier Beauty Cream. It's okay. I mean, I like it because it gives me something to like stick my makeup to. It doesn't match my skin perfectly. It's actually like a little dark, a little yellow, but for my purposes, it's okay. I've got two brushes. I've got this Maybelline powder brush. It's on an angle that I like. It's really big. And then this highlighter brush from e.l.f. It's a little pointy. I've got a concealer brush from Wet n Wild. Got my double-ended Eco Tools brushes that I like so much. I'm so bad at holding this stuff in front of the camera so you can see it. Huh. Little e.l.f. crease brush. Liquid eyeshadow. Liquid catsuit eyeshadow from Wet n Wild. I use this as an eye primer with that little concealer brush. Maybelline Kohl eyeliner. I use this for my waterline. Midnight Brown Plumberry lip liner from Wet n Wild. It's a classic. NYX Butter Gloss and Tiramisu. Got the Color Icon blush from Wet n Wild in like Mellow Wine. This is different than the other one that I was using. It's a little bit darker and it doesn't have any glitter in it. It's completely matte. I've got the gold glitter, gold kind of shimmery highlighter from e.l.f. This is from Christmas time. Got the Wet n Wild Mango contouring palette in the lightest shade. It's like Dolce de Leche or something. And then the Nubian palette that I like so much. And all of these items are, excuse me, I'm still like, I don't want to say I'm like getting over a cold. I think I might actually be getting another cold, like second to the one from the videos a couple weeks ago, but such is life. We're rolling with it. I'm making a video to distract myself. So yeah, everything that I'm using is under $10 for the most part, except for the L'Oreal BB cream, which is like $11, but the Nubian palette's like $10. The Wet n Wild contouring palette's like $4. It's all pretty cheap if you live in the United States. It's all drugstore makeup. So, yeah, easy to get a hold of. Okay, so I went ahead and put on the BB cream and the liquid eyeshadow off camera because sometimes it kind of takes me a while. So the first thing I did was with this L'Oreal Magic BB cream, it changes colors and it's heat sensitive, so you need to use your hands to put it on. So I put it on with my hands. I really like the finish of it. I feel like it's a little too yellow for my skin, but it's difficult to tell. I'm super, super pale, so it doesn't take much. I mean, this white liquid eyeshadow is probably closer in color to my skin, I swear to God. But I use a concealer brush to just, like, pat it in there and smooth it out. This has, like a doe foot applicator, like a little lip gloss almost. And it's nice to dab it on with it, but you can't use it to get any kind of precise application. So I figured I'd come back for the more exciting parts. So I'm going to start next with the contour palette and this little highlight brush. And I'm going to start with the highlight shade, the light one. I'm going to do it in my mirror. Oh man, I'm off camera again. Well, I'll try and do it on here. I'm going to start with the light one, just because once the brush is, you know, dirty with light powder, it won't mess up the dark powder. But if I put the dark powder first and then I go to do the light powder, it'll look stupid. You guys probably already know. Once you start putting your powders and stuff on top of this BB cream too, you know, it becomes more difficult to see that it's not the right color because you've piled so much other junk on top. Oh, not supposed to go over there. That's where the blush is going. If you hear growling and hissing, it's because my cats are still learning how to love each other. It's probably good. So now I'm going to come back to this brown and do a little contouring. I'm a little bit afraid to like flick it out, so I'm going to go for more of a downward stroke. Kind of carve in my little cheekbone there. I'm gonna try and do this a little bit dramatic. I just need to drop a picture in here of the look I'm going for. I guess I can do that later, but hopefully there's a picture when you're watching this. I'm not very good at contouring, so I'm not sure what to say about it. Just kind of shading in my face. I'll probably just rough it in, and then I'll probably go off camera and like make sure it's right, and then come back before I do the next step, I guess. I might go find a smaller brush so I can get in there and do my nose. Yeah. Probably should do a little bit, right? I'm a 5 head. Just try and blend those other ones in. Yep. I'll be back in a second to do the back. Ugh. If I start coughing, I'm sorry. I'm going to use this smudging brush that's on the other end of this little Eco Tools brush to kind of do my nose a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. I'm also going to take this and like kind of throw this in my crease here. Just since I'm kind of looking for more of a natural, kind of pale, sickly, but cute, kind of doll vibe. Smudge that in there. All my cats left because I turned up the heat a little bit because it's been finally like getting cold here. So they're all off sitting in front of the heat vent somewhere. Which is nice because they've been sassy with each other and I don't like it. I'm going to throw this brown eyeliner in my waterline. I'm going to have to do that in the mirror though. There's no way. I'll come back. I've learned my lesson. But I think I'm done with the contouring and the highlight for now, so that looks pretty good. Okay, so I did my eyeliner. I mostly just put it in the waterline and then kind of smudged it down into my lower lash line. And I made sure I went all the way out until those little damp points on the corners of your eye. And I used this end of the brush to do a little bit of the contour powder in my crease. But now I'm going to use a little flat chiseled end to grab that dark brown, one of my favorites, and do this lower lash line. I'm going to do this off camera a little bit to the side because I don't want to mess it up. You might still be able to see that. I won't know till I watch this. Not really putting much on. It's basically like just enough to like set that brown eyeliner. And I'm going to use this other end again even though it's got eyeshadow on it just because the color I'm going to use is not going to like interfere with it. It's going to be darker. I'm going to take this shimmery red here. One of the things that's interesting about this shimmery red that you might want to note is that it's actually not an eyeshadow. They call it a pressed, here we go. I'm going to do it on camera. Wish me luck. Call it a pressed pigment. And some people's eyes are significantly more sensitive to it than others. And it can make you have like breakouts and staining. So just something to be wary of if that's a palette that you have. It says not to use it in the immediate eye area. So things to consider. I personally have never had any problems with it. I'm putting it in my crease even though it's a shimmer. Because this is like a rule breaker kind of look today. And then just gonna fill in that corner. Usually I'm trying to tell you how to use these colors and not look like you got punched in the eye, but I think today we're just gonna roll with it. I'm really feeling like those sickly looking little kawaii dolls. Like, that's my mood. That's my vibe. So I'm gonna do my makeup. The other eye is so intense, and this one is like not quite popping. Oop, I just went totally out of line. I have to put so much eyeshadow. This is probably going to be a little bit difficult for me to blend because I went in so much eyeshadow to start. I'll probably have to use the BB cream to like cut back into it. That's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna like go off camera for like a hot second, spend like 10 minutes blending this in because it's super dark, and maybe I'm feeling regret. Maybe, not sure. We'll be back. I'm back. I actually ended up just using my fingers to like blend it all out. So now I've got this like dark shimmery red shadow going on. Next thing I'm going to do is take this little stumpy end and dip it into this metallic pinky champagne color and put that like right on the lid. These blend so well. I love it. Yes. Yeah, so, ta-da! I like to really focus on like the lid and then blend it up and then make sure you pull it right down into that little crease with that shiny white. Nice glowy look. So next I'm actually going to pull this eyeliner back out, which is dangerous. And I'm going to add like a few strategic freckles. This is a good one for freckles because it's like a big fat crayon. Well, or it's a bad one for freckles depending on how natural you want your freckles to look. I'm not here for natural today. Today, I don't feel good. And I want something kind of weird because it's still Halloween times, even though I'm not doing a lot of Halloween stuff. I want to feel it. Wow, that one's fat. Let me come off camera and check that one out. You know, we're going to roll with it now because we're too far in, so I'm just going to throw some more bigger ones on there. Go hard when you want to be weird. Okay, now I got my freckle collection. Now I'm going to take my matte blush and my big ol' angly brush here. Tap a little bit of extra off because this is about to get crazy. Oh yeah, pink. I'm going to take this huge old brush. I'm going to go right across my nose. Yep, like a Raggedy Ann with a sunburn. I'll probably have to come back through with this highlighter at some point now that I've really mushed it out with this blush. But I'm kind of going for like, again, like my face has been painted on by an artist. And perhaps I am not truly human. Perhaps I am an old peeling basement doll. I'm actually going to try and throw a little bit up here. And now I'm going to kind of take my hands and just like, you know, blend it in on the sides. I kind of like want it to vanish. You know, you really should be focusing more on like right here. It's kind of like the Morticia effect, but in like pinky reds. I mean, a smaller liner would be cool too, but I'm actually going to take my lip liner. No, I'm going to wait till the end. I actually think I want to make pink spots to go with my brown spots. I don't know. Now I'm looking at the blush. I'm like, maybe I need a more concentrated like layer of it. I think I'm going to take this smudgy brush that I used for that shimmery red. I haven't cleaned it, so there's probably still some on here, but that's okay. I'm going to kind of go back in here and add more. I really want to maximize that like sunburnt, feverish, but somehow still strangely adorable, like Victorian child pallor. That's kind of what I'm playing up today. And I'm kind of like, I went over the bridge of my nose with my big diffuser brush, but with this little one, I'm really like more just packing into the side and kind of feathering it out, so it's doubling as like a more dramatic layer of contour. There we go. There's my sunburn. I also feel like I could be a baby giraffe for whatever reason. Like baby giraffe doll. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. highlighter that's sparkly gold. And I'm going to take this brush that I use, the same one I used for the contour, but I actually cleaned it, so I'm just going to pull it right here. Because if I didn't clean it, it would be bad. Because now I'd be turning all my highlights brown. But I just used some brush cleaner. Kind of when I was taking my break, trying to figure out what to do when my eyeshadow took a turn. I'm gonna really pack this on here because I just want to be glowing, like a crispy little happy piece of like. My camera decided to stop recording because my phone is full of crap. So I'm back, but I only have a limited amount of time before I run out. So it's time to do these lips. Gonna do my lip liner. Yeah. I like to take it a little low on the bottom to make my lips look bigger. I always look so creepy when I'm doing my lip liner. Now that I'm done putting this on my lips, I'm actually going to use it to do some, like, little dots. Oh, you can't see them. You can't see them! What a waste of effort. I shan't have any little dots. Simply because I am lazy. I'm not sure what to do. Oh, I'm finishing my lips. Since my camera ran out of memory, that it got me all like frazzled, and so now I'm like, I lost my flow. And stuff is so juicy. I like how shiny it is. So yeah, I think that might be the look. Take my hair down and shake it out. Get the whole effect. So like, just kind of set the scene. Maybe it's late at night. You're on a haunted hayride. You've had a few drinks at the bonfire with your friends and you're riding through the woods, and maybe a girl in a plaid dress and an apron walks up to you. And it's me. Am I dead? Am I sick? Am I adult? Am I alive? Am I a baby giraffe? We may never know. I think I like it. See you guys next time.